Now I've opened up the whiteboard. The whiteboard can also be opened here. So when I have my whiteboard open, you'll see I have similar tools to annotation. I have my pen, but in here in the whiteboard, in addition to the pen, there's also a paintbrush. And so I can draw with the paintbrush and it gives more of a calligraphy feel. My highlighter is also here. This does not have a painter highlighter. And I can also work with that on my whiteboard. The whiteboard also has shapes. And my shapes, depending on how long and hold, when I touch and hold, I can make different size shapes. I can also touch with multiple fingers and create a lovely starry sky here with my shapes. There is also a fill. So now if I were to make my shapes, these shapes would now come filled instead of being hollow. There's also the lasso select here. And as I select items, everything in there is selected. So I would be able to move these items. I could recolor the items. I could cut them. I could move them to the front or back of my screen. I can use the eraser here as well. This is just working as an eraser the same way with your fingertips. I can clear everything, and I can also use my closed fist as a larger erase. You can also do a screenshot of whatever's on your board here. This time, when I take it, I'm going to put it into my drive. I can rename my file. On the whiteboard, you also have the ability to make additional pages. So if you have everything that's filled here, you would be able to just quickly press 1 and it will just give you another blank screen. If you long press, you can then click a background. So you could pick a color. You can also choose a pattern. If I wanted to do a graphic organizer, I could choose that and add it. It added both my color and my graphic organizer, which I can now write directly on. The 3-dot menu on the whiteboard has a number of things. You can add images. Your images would be things that are already on your whiteboard. You can add text, and your text, when you add it, you can choose how large you'd like it to be, and then tap your screen to add. Once you do that, your keyboard comes up here. You could then also add emojis. So if I go back here to my choices, I would be able to use stickers. Won't necessarily work, however, your emojis will. So those are things that can be added. And they're right here in your text. Next down on our 3-dot menu, we have sticky notes. So you can add sticky notes onto your screen and then be able to either draw or write on them here, or use a text box on your sticky notes. Document PDF. As you have PDFs in your drive or PDFs that you've already saved, you can add them onto the whiteboard. You can also search for an image. And add your images right to your board. You have to long select and hold your image to then be able to move it. And you can see my marks as I messed up trying to be able to do that. You can also search the web for things and add a YouTube video. One of the best things about adding a YouTube video here when you add a video here, hi puppies. When you add a video here in the whiteboard, it takes away all of the ads. So if you want to add a video, and you can even play it full screen, it will then remove all of the ads and just play the video that you're interested in. And time for a swim. You also have options here where you can choose the pen or fingers only, and default settings, just what do you want it to automatically come up with. In the end, you have everything. You can export whatever you have on your whiteboard. So you can export all of the pages either as a PNG, perhaps you want them as a PDF so that they can be notes for students to keep. You can export those and then choose. Do you share it as a QR code? Or would you take this and share it through your drive and save your PDF directly into your drive where you can select from all of the folders that you have?